And I needed to win that game. So we're going to see if I still make the playoffs now.
Site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers. And we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pandas will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
What's going on, Alex?
He leaves it with his back. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's McGee. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Oh, I had the wrong
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia State, 7, Pandas, 0.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped
that one catch drive, guys, man.
Offense will take the field for the first time.
As
we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy
to I wouldn't even know. He caught it. I don't even know how he caught it. No, it was like 3rd down. There was 3rd.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Yeah, well, it was 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd down. It was going to go on the 4th.
If they're going to win the football.
I'm going to watch that back. I need to see how he caught that.
21-yard line, pick up a 4. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And this sophomore able to reach some havoc and get the sack.
Like, I
Not sure exactly what led to that. Whether
I was
the
like, pause the
protection
game. I was
wasn't
trying
right
to
or
watch the
quarterback just
replay.
didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield to keep him from getting there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first
You got a
down.
point,
The
man. You
Panthers
got a
come to the
point.
line with a fresh set of downs.
It ain't gonna do nothing but be.
On the
All
ground,
it's gonna
it's
do is
Craig.
make things worse. Man. It's
Nowhere
gonna
to
make me
run on
more
that one. He
mad.
loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive
I
end,
was
it's all
like,
about getting off the football. You
I
can
was
tell
ready to
he
watch
gets
that
off the
replay
football
over,
really
too.
fast, gets in the backfield.
Cause I
gets the
swore I
running
was
back
like, oh,
before he
you
knows
got
he'll hit
him.
What a play by the defensive
And
end.
then my lineman was peeing me off because it'd be like Rob would be running with his
He'll do it himself. Sweet feet
his
on the
quarterback, but then it
And
no,
he's
he
able
was
to
like
bounce off one tackle
scramble
for a
out the
solid
pocket, but
pickup.
then it'll take forever to like try to like hit
Option
him.
attack can lull you to sleep sometimes.
I'm like, bro,
I mean,
what are
just
y'all
so
doing?
many
Hit this
things they can
man.
do off of it,
And
and
then by
you
the
just
time
gotta
they try to
play
hit him,
responsibility,
he's throwing the
and
ball
you
out
gotta
of
get on
bounds.
the
Like,
ground
come
and make
on,
tackles.
y'all.
And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella
Like I
up front
said,
defensively.
man.
He did a good job.
Defensively, man, that's the only thing I can take out of that game is that we played good defense.
Hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. But big
Offense,
guys can get it
man.
done, too.
From
Our
the
run
shotgun
game
now,
was
here's an inside give.
phenomenal.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's knocked down, but
I'm
not
mad I
before
missed.
moving the chain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20,
where
by
he just
30,
send
by
you,
40. I just
he
want
gonna
to
be
get
at
the
Candy's
first
place?
down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
What's the point of?
They'll pick up 4, second
He
and 6
act like we
coming.
don't follow her.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, oh, you do know, like,
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
I'm like, bro, you do. Yeah, that's a weird brother right there, man.
Now facing a
man. This is
third
Jordan we
down as
talking
they
about,
line up
man.
after the break.
He ain't like us, man. They not like us. They not
They'll
like
stick
us.
to the ground looking for the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's all I can say,
And
player.
listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Nowhere to move. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Hey, he was
and
attacking
they
my man
made it to
for
the
a
house
reason.
when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got
Hey,
nothing
Brad.
going. Come on, give me something.
Hey, you saw in the
So
group
guys,
chat,
we'll get another
Bryce
look at
put,
this
he was
offense.
like,
This is when the pressure can
7
ramp up a little bit on an
7 to
offense,
0
David,
is
when they
nuts.
start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
So,
being down 14, you can kind
so
of
you know what I
feel
wanted
that
to
thing.
say. I was
Put a
going
good
to say,
drive together. This
yeah, I
is
was
a
going to say,
7-point
yeah,
game,
and
so
24 to
Tom really
14 is
prepared.
nuts too.
I was just going to say, man, flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
I ain't
Who knows,
gonna do
better
that,
yet,
man.
Gets a turnover.
I ain't gonna
This
do that,
game is
man.
entirely different.
Now
I ain't
the
going to
play
do that,
fake.
man. Shoot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play
I
instead.
ain't
They're
gonna
looking
do
at a
that,
3rd
man.
down.
Look, I'll say this,
They got an
man.
interception
I'm happy
last
that
possession,
I
you can
beat a
tell.
2-time
Breaking on
national
the
champ.
football really,
potentially maybe a 3-time national champ. Yeah, as long as I can say that.
Almost had another interception.
Get it out on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to.
I'm happy about that, but man, Jesus, man, I cannot, man. I don't know. That man, Rob, man, I don't know why I can't score on him.
Secures it at the 30. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Yeah.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball.
That's why I was so heated,
winning
man.
in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
I pressed them wrong. Might have been. All I know is I pressed the wrong button. I was like, oh, God.
On the run, it's McGee.
Hey,
one step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Mm-hmm.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're going to ride this running back. He's there to make the stop. Man, oh, man, the ball carrier was just shutting down.
It was, man. It was,
push up front, too.
That's why I said defensively, man, hey, we did our thing, but, man.
Not there. He didn't have it.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap.
So we gotta see if we make the playoffs or not, man.
Right behind the offensive line.
I don't think we did though.
He was able to outflank the defense.
I don't know.
Puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Cause I know before I was in the playoffs. I was the 11th seed. So we gonna see how this goes, man.
And they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
In the background.
How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Might as well give it to him again.
Told him you're not about to waste
and I love the running back here, running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And he'll finish the run.
You don't waste my food around here, player. Let him know.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
What that man want there, man? I need to talk to him.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end.
Man, I got the slowest
He steps out of
DBs,
bounds, but
man.
he's got enough for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Hey, no, I think that movie center's going to be cold, man.
They want to just keep throwing it. He'll pull it down.
I think it is,
Short gain
man.
on the way before he slides. The Pandas in the hurry.
I don't care what anybody say. I bet you. I think Jonathan Majors was supposed to be in that movie with Michael B. Jordan.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. At the 45 on his way. He
That's what I think. But I think with the whole, you know, whole thing he had going on,
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a
Wouldn't
huge
have been the
chunk
right
play. You
move.
saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage.
Bro,
You
y'all
don't want to
better
keep
not
your
let them
eyes
score,
on
man.
the
Come on,
quarterback.
man.
You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Pandas with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Panda! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. No,
Are you? What was that?
One as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to stay on his feet. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Georgia State jumps back to the line. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught over the middle. It's Brock. And they're able to make the tackle. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
You said Uncharted 2?
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
Uncharted, what's that? Uncharted 2 with that. Uncharted 2 got the online on there, right? Man, that online was cold,
Trailing
dog.
by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to
taunt
get the ball
stuff
first.
after you take somebody
I got the
out.
first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh, that is weak.
Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That's caught. It's Peterson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him, he completes it for the first down.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second and short now after that completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the Panthers will keep this drive going.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Panthers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Roughing the pass.
Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here.
I don't think I have a fullback on my team.
With a
Now that I think
touchdown
about
right here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage.
Come on, Bucko.
Down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less
Dang!
to cover. I don't have to worry about them
all right,
running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Little touch pass to the
That is
receiver.
some cheese.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
My man.
The quick
Come
out.
on, you caught that.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it behind the line. It's Benson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Y'all better make sure they don't get this first.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Chandler. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Back to the air one more time. Got the quick pass.
What was that?
9-yard gain on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
That's called.
Can't
thank God he dropped
the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peterson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Pandas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Bro, if it's going to be another hour, so we can wait.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
DeMarcus.
He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Yeah.
No, sir.
He said if it's not emergency, I'll play, but it's going to be another hour. So.
And ready for that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he
I know why he's saying that, though.
Get there before
look at his record in the 3-star.
Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
That's all your fault.
This 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
It's all your fault, man. You convinced that man to join the Big 12 thinking it was going to be
and
sweet
the
for him.
Panthers have enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
But if it is, like, if it goes past 2 hours, I'm just going to advance it.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, yeah, we're going to advance it today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, we're going to advance it today, so.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive.
See?
They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia State.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
That's why I'm like, nah, we can
Here
let you
comes
play
the
your game,
offense onto
dog.
the field again.
You only want to play when you win it, but when you lose, and you like, man, you can sit in my nah, play that game.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pandas.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Play that game, player.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions.
Y'all can sit me. Nah, yo, play that game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Winning those individual